pretty much they try to act professional in text messages, but then they just come here and steal everything and do whatever they want. And I kind of feel helpless, like, yeah, they can just come here and take things because it's the only place we have to live right now. And we can't really find anywhere else. I kind of hope they don't watch my channel. I doubt they do because I only have like 3 people that watch. But I mean, I don't want to give them any leverage or any information they can use against me to know that I don't have anywhere else to go. Because we tried to look around and they said with an unpaid eviction, there's nothing you can really rent even with a cosigner because it's basically you're really seen as irresponsible. Which I understand that. But the thing is, the apartment we lived in, it's like, okay, no wonder people think we're drama or that we carry a lot of drama in our baggage. It's like shitty situations keep happening to us. Because I don't want to put it as a gender issue, but we're 2 women and people can fucking take advantage. I don't monetize my videos, so I guess I'm not really going to worry about cutting out the F word. It kind of just slips out sometimes. Maya, I'm really going to have to give her a bath. No, there's no other option at this point. People can take advantage, I feel like. That apartment we lived at was like a corporate thing. I've already talked about this before. But pretty much we didn't pay rent. But when we moved out, they charged like $2,000 extra. Like $2,500, maybe almost $3,000 extra. For no reason. They never sent us an itemized list. They just knew if they can just slap a price tag on it and send it to collection. And we either pay it or we don't. And if we pay it, sure, they get a good amount of money. But they're screwing so many people over daily that it doesn't even matter. But because we moved out of there and had problems with them, we're pretty much screwed now. Like, our windows, all of the windows would leak. And they came and like crappily fixed it. They came with a caulk gun and just kind of caulked around everything. And then they were doing something outside and they like peeled back a board outside of the window. And the next time it rained, it was even worse. And eventually the window sill all around the window had water damage. All the drywall and the paint was like chipped off and it was black. And we said we're going to put our rent in escrow, which we honestly didn't know how to do that, and we didn't have the money at the time anyway. But it was kind of what we used to try to hold them off from evicting us. But because we hadn't paid our rent in over a month, they refused to fix anything. So I don't know if they're charging us that money for the windows, which they were supposed to fix, or what the extra couple $1,000 is. They're trying to like say they had a clean of something or whatever. The counter was a little discolored. Like, it was already discolored though. And we had like a checklist. Come on, Maya, you're really kind of scaring me. We had a checklist that we had when we first moved in, and there's a lot of stuff that was damaged already. Like all the trim was already pre-scratched up. And one time when we were going through all these issues, they had like the lady from corporate come look at our apartment. She's like, I doubt that those were already scratched up like that. We wouldn't have rented out an apartment looking like that. And sure enough, they looked at the papers and it was already on it. So she also came in and was like scraping at the stove. Like there was like already old, like, because it was one of those like old apartment electric stoves. So it had like a little ring of like prior like black ring around the like underneath the what are they called? Like the little silver metal drip pans. And she was like grabbed a knife, a knife from our stuff, and started scraping at it, and it was just like, are you kidding me? It was just really demeaning and really rude. And we eventually got out of there, but had to go back to my mom's house for a while. Definitely too long. Then we moved to Jackson for a little bit, and that didn't work out. I honestly don't want to live somewhere where I'm not comfortable. And it's not just about being comfortable, it's about safety and health. When we were living in Jackson, they're like, oh, it's an art studio, so you just have to get used to spray paint smelling up your apartment daily. We'd wake up with the whole apartment smelling like spray paint, and our cat wheezing, and feeling lightheaded, dizzy, and nauseous. And we complained about it multiple times. And they're like, oh, well, we'll open a door, or we'll do this. And sure enough, every time it happened again, I'd go downstairs, nothing would be open, and she'd be like, oh, well, I did it in the back room. I didn't think you'd get up there. But the apartment was literally right above the rooms. There was no insulation between the ceiling and between the flooring and the ceiling. It was just all open. There was maybe like a little bit of OSB or something, but I don't think there was. I think it was all just pretty much. There was nowhere else for the fumes to go except for up into our apartment. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm picturing in my head what the flooring looked like from the downstairs. And I feel like when you looked up you could see slats, but that doesn't seem right. So maybe I'm wrong. But it definitely just was a little bit of wood between the downstairs and the upstairs, and all the smell came up. So we were getting fumigated daily. And then that's when we got on Craigslist and we found this place. It was like, okay, LGBT friendly. Like, I guess you don't really need that, but it's nice to know that we're not like moving into a house full of like creepy dudes. Which at this point, creepy dudes could move in because they don't really care. They're just trying to rent out the downstairs. They have us paying $550 for a room and a private bathroom upstairs, and they're like, oh, it's 500 square feet. It's really big. And then when we saw it, it's barely even 200 square feet. The bathroom's basically a half bath with a tub wedged in there. And then the walk-in closet, just a little closet. But technically you can walk in it, yes. And the room's just like a normal sized bedroom. So we paid $550 for that, plus utilities, which they told us between $30 and $35. And the first time we moved in there, or the first month, less than a month after we moved in, they tried charging $150. Then after complaining, they brought it down to $86 because they made a miscalculation. Then this month they apparently don't know how to do math, I guess. So why they're renting out rooms in a house and trying to do math, I don't know why. They're obviously not intelligent enough to do that. I say that, but the real reason is they're just trying to scam people. They're intelligent and they know what they're doing. Come on. They're just lying. And they think that Sierra and I are idiots or something. It's not that we're idiots, we just don't have another place to be. Come on. Pretty much we went around the block and we've almost made it down to here, another half mile. The only option is to go back. Come on. Get out of there. Let's go. That's enough. She just wants to smell the trash can. But anyways, now they made a Craigslist post online. I saw it. I'm half tempted to make one of my own and say, beware, avoid this with certain details about the place and let them know. But I also don't want to have it come back on me and get kicked out or something. Because, like I said, there's nowhere to go. But I also don't want someone else getting screwed over. Crap, she hates bikes. Here comes 3 bikes. Come here. Come on, Stinky. Come on. Hi. Come on. Gosh, you're a little brat. They're just riding their bikes. So they're trying to charge $650 for the 2 bedrooms downstairs. They're like, oh, it's a... In their ad, anyways, they try to say it's 2 rooms and a bath on the main floor, which I'll use occasionally if I come and visit. But for the most part, tucked away in its private own little area of the house, and it's like, not really. Just right down, like right off the living room. And in their post, they tried saying, there's posted about us saying that we are quiet and we, for the most part, stay upstairs, which is not true, because the only reason why we were staying upstairs when their friend was living there is because it had a vicious dog that we were told was friendly and actually bit Maya. So of course we made our cat and our dog stay upstairs and out of harm's way. And for the most part, we actually stay downstairs. I mean, the couch in the living room is our couch. And that lady that lived there before, the first day she showed up, she took her snake out of this pillowcase and laid the pillowcase, the wet, nasty pillowcase that her snake had peed in, or whatever. That's what she said. And it had snake scales all over her couch. And pissed me off. That was the first thing that this lady did. And after that, it just got worse. We're never going to see we don't have our plate anymore. They took some of our dishes and never gave them back. Jeez, Pete. Just really frustrating because I messed up, and now this is where I am, and it feels like I'm never going to get out of it. And I'm sure everybody's like, get a job, get a job, get a job, get a job. But nobody understands the situation. That, yeah, I can get a job, but then there's other things that are going to be taken away because I have a job. Other things that are sustaining us. Also, our house is going to be left unsecure. Maya's going to have less time outside. Sierra's going to have to, work around her appointments again and then have to miss her appointments in Jackson. There's just so many things. I can't get a traditional job. Now I could try to get holy crap, be cool, guys, it's cops. Anyways, I could try to get a non-traditional job. Like, right now I'm trying to do some busking, and I'm doing YouTube, and just trying to do things like that. Just trying to find creative ways. Alright, come on. Maya, I don't want to spin this phone around too much and make everything dizzy. Come on. Let's go back. Good girl, you're thirsty, aren't you? Thirsty and muddy. I gotta finish some laundry today. And I think there's a couple dishes that need to be cleaned. Hang on, wait, there's a car. We'll cross after the car. Okay, let's go. Good girl. Let's go this way. Just gotta do some dishes and do more laundry. I should have made a to-do list yesterday, but today was trash day, so I just got all the trash and the recycling around last night after the rain kind of slowed down. Still pretty muddy out though.